Yo!
Hello.
Beyond Winu. Hello and welcome. We're here. We're hanging out. It's us. We're gonna do this weird thing. Hey, surprise! It's a Sunday night, and we're gonna do what? We're gonna do a flagship tournament, I guess, huh?
Yeah, it's funny because this is also this is like a live episode of the show, sort of. I mean, it's not really a live episode.
Yeah.
It's an episode that also has a video component to it, which probably makes it weird for podcasting. But it also makes it weird for us because we want to use our stream voices and not like our
podcast voices.
Yeah, which are slightly different. You probably can't tell the difference, but there is a difference.
There is a difference. Mine is a little bit more nasally and just slightly more grating in general.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Mine also has like kind of a different kind of vibe to it.
Just like a
it's
weird
more
kind
intense.
of vibe. Yeah, it's a bit more intense.
That's
Should we?
believable.
So I think to get things, it's weird. It's so weird thinking too about how the structure of this is going to play out, like in an episode. But the idea that
Well, if you remember so if you go back and watch the first Flagship Tournament episode, it is not good. And this won't be that much of an improvement. I will say, if
Except for-
anything, we will have made it less listenable.
Right. Well, we have a viewable version of it. This will be on YouTube. And last time I said we would have an episode on YouTube, that didn't happen.
Oh yeah,
That's my fault mostly.
I forgot about that.
But this one definitely will actually be on YouTube, and this is a much more visual episode than audio. But we're gonna do our best to make it audible as well. I don't know. This is such a weird experiment of what we're doing right now, and I don't care.
Yeah, it's I mean, so if you're just listening to the podcast, basically we have so POK released on TTS.
Yep.
The mod is out.
Yep.
And we have in front of us every flagship, all 24 flagships are on the table in front of us, and they're all color coded. Different shades of whatever color they should be,
Right.
based off our gut and stuff. And we're gonna simulate a little tournament here between them. And it has pretty complicated rules.
Yeah, pretty
to be
stupid,
honest.
useless rules, because this is a stupid, useless game that we're playing right now.
Yes.
So here's let's dig into the rules. First off, we've made it up per flagship. we've gone through all the flagships and been like, you know what? We want to give this flagship a cookie because it feels like it deserves something. We wanted the flagships to be able to play to their thematic strengths, because last time all we did was fill them up with fighters, and then obviously the Genesis won. So this time was like, let's make sure the flagships can like do the thing that they're supposed to do. So they all have some of them don't have anything because their abilities are good enough, and some of them it's like, hey, we need to like find a way to simulate that ability. The other thing that we've decided to do is, so the game will start with all of them filling up their capacity with whatever capacity units they want to, right? So mechs, infantry, or in most cases fighters. There's only like a couple of exceptions to that. So everyone will just completely fill up that for free. Then everyone has been given their commodity value in trade goods that in between rounds they can spend how they like on replenishing those capacity units or whatever. We've also in some instances decided that certain flagships have their like what is the average of 3 fleet pool. And if they have production, we will let them buy other stuff to adhere to fleet pool. It's not going to come up. Don't worry about it, except for like Muat and maybe Arborec. That's kind of the only situation where it's going to... But we just wanted to make sure they had something that felt right. What is the other rule that we have?
Well, we should start even more basic. If you haven't listened to the first, this is a 1v1 tournament. Like each flagship fights just one other flagship. And it's just a battle royale, fight after fight. It's like a tournament. It's like an anime tournament arc style deal with 24 participants. What happens with the Van Hog? I forgot what we decided.
The Van Hog basically gets one gimme round. Was the idea that the Van Hog will?
Yeah.
Okay, actually, let's go through all of them. We'll start with the Van Hog, but let's go through all the the gimmies of the rules for the flagships that we've done.
Yeah,
or should we just do that as we go? You and I know the rules. We'll pick flagships. So here's the other rule is For each round, we're going to roll a die here in just a second to decide just who goes first in general. But then within each round, one of us goes first, and we will alternate on picking a flagship, which means we get to intentionally counterpick flagships against each other. But we're going to alternate back and forth. And you'll know that there are some flagships that form like really interesting rock, paper, scissors. So hopefully those like change throughout the rounds or whatever. Because like...
And in the first round... obviously it's going to be 12 matches, 1v1, 24 flagships in total, so 12 matches in the first round. And we will talk about each flagship as we pick them. So this will be a good kind of overview of all the flagships. And I'm sure a lot of people are interested in what the new POK faction flagships are like. We will talk about those. And
not that this is a good representation of what any of those flagships do.
No. The whatever flagship wins this, it won't be that they are the best flagship.
Yeah.
It will just be that our goofy rules meant that they won.
Right.
So I would say this episode has even less bearing on what flagships are actually good than the first one.
Yeah.
But it's more fun this time, I think.
Definitely. Chat, let me know how my signal is holding up, because it looks like it's not doing so great.
Oh, great.
So let me know if that is the case. And we'll sort that out. There may be an emergency Hunter and I switching who is the designated streamer for this one. But we'll see. Just keep me in check, chat. Please scream at me if we start dropping frames.
Cool.
But yeah, those are basically all the rules. The last rule, Hunter, should we tease the finals? Should we say what's going to happen in the finals so people know?
Oh yeah, we should tease that because yeah. So let's explain just the whole structure. So of course it's 12 matches in the first round,
right?
And then how many matches? 6 matches
and 6 more. So it's 24 down to 12, down to 6, down to 3. So we have a 3-person final, and that's sort of where we run into a complication. So we decided, because the rules don't matter and we're making them up as we go, that you all get to play too. In the very final round, Hunter will pick a flagship, I will pick a flagship, and you all will be assigned a flagship. And then it becomes Russian roulette, I guess, or like good, the bad, and the ugly of like who we decide to point the gun at and pull the trigger on.
Right. Yes.
So the final round is we all secretly decide who our hits are targeting. And if 2 sides pick one person, then we go that way. If we all pick like the person to our left, then may the best flagship win. But I think Hunter and I are banking on trying to either work against you all, we'll team up, or one of us will betray the other and side with chat to kill the other off. So it'll be like a fun little social deduction game there at the very, very end.
Yes. God, this is so goofy.
Yep.
And we have quick rollers because we will not be able
we
to
have
use
completely destroyed the mod. We're not able to do any of the like fancy actual multi rollers and stuff. So we just have to use little quick rollers to make everything happen.
But that's okay.
Also, the other thing that already chat's like, yeah, we're definitely targeting Matt then, right? Everyone, we're gonna kill Matt, right? Great. The other thing
get
is
me on board.
The fighters or whatever units they have, those carry every round, so they don't replenish except for what they buy. So we will have to like make a bunch of copies of fighters and keep them with different flagships. So they all start fully filled in capacity in round 1, and they got to hold it for the rest of the game. All right, here's Hunter's coin flip to decide who gets the first. I guess this is the first. I don't know what it means. Whoever calls this one. Okay, heads is Hunter.
No. How about this? I'm gonna flip it and you call.
Okay,
and
I'll
if
call
you get it right,
you pick
you decide
first.
what happens.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna flip the coin right now. Okay. Go ahead and call it.
Tails. Tails. All right. So Hunter, I go first so that you can counter me in the first combat. Okay. So my first pick. So I feel like we just need to get the heavy hitters like out of the way a little bit, or we can kind of spread them out. But it's the ones to be afraid of today are Soul, L1Z1X, X-Cha, and sort of Argent Flight. Like Argent Flight is like a counter to X-Cha,
Yeah.
So, I wonder if I should just dive in head first, though, and start with the Nazroka, because I'm really curious how the Nazroka flagship is even going to do, and I don't even know what your response to the Nazroka flagship is going to be. So I'm going to do that.
Yeah, that's interesting.
I'm going to pick Nazroka.
Can you tell, so for the show, can you tell us what the Nazroka flagship
Yeah, so the
does?
Nazroka flagship is super weird. First off, let's also say I've got 3 trade goods here. I won't use them till the end of the round. And then I've got 4 capacity on my flagship, which means I'm going to fill up with 4 mechs, right? Which is very, very good, especially considering what my mechs are about to be. My flagship itself is the Viz Elvir, the Nazroka flagship, and all of my mechs in this system roll 1 additional combat. And that's especially useful today because the Nazroka mechs also get to fight in space. Now, they don't have sustained damage when they are in space, so if I take hits on these mechs, it's not going to be very good for me, but each of them is going to roll what is originally 2 dice on an 8, but in this case, 3 dice on an 8 because they're with the flagship, and then the flagship itself rolls 2 on a 9 with that 4 capacity. So basically, I'm rolling 2 on a 9, and then 3, 6, 9, 12 on an 8. So a lot of hits here to hit people with, to hit hunters specifically with.
And the one thing I want to note is that the mechs in space do not have sustained damage.
Right, exactly. Yeah. So I'm not getting an excess of hits here. I've got 6 health points for this round.
Yeah.
Basically.
Well, this is one of the best ones. This is one of the best flagships I think you could have picked.
Yeah.
It's very, very good. It's a crap load of dice.
Yep.
I am leaning towards going for the extra flagship to maybe counter. Ooh. However, it can't really soak enough hits, right?
Oh, that's the other thing that's worth noting, too, is the only thing that matters is if the flagship dies, right? Because fighters and ground forces and mechs can't survive to the next round, except, did we make one exception for that? No. That was a thing. We talked about doing that with the yin, but no. So Hunter, if Hunter picked the flagship right here and killed my flagship before the combat even started, that's it. Xcha wins, basically.
Right. But I will say this. So I was thinking about picking the L1 flagship, which has the ability during space combat, hits produced by this ship and by your dreadnoughts in the system must be assigned to non-fighter ships. But I don't think that mechs count as non-fighter ships, so that ability actually does not bypass it. I think my only real option is the Genesis, which is funny that I'm using it right off the bat, but...
Well, the mechs aren't ships, right? The mechs aren't ships, so this must be assigned to non-fighter ships from L1 is still just the flagship, because the mechs are not ships. They are still just ground forces. They just are in space.
The problem is that if you got lucky, though, you could maybe kill...
Right. I might be able to get enough hits to knock you out before, because if you don't get 2 5s, I'll probably get enough hits to kill you.
I think
you have 5. Oh, man, the L1 flagship has 5 capacity, too. Where'd that come from? It's ridiculous.
Yeah, why does it have 5 capacity?
The card says it's a ship? Where does it say that? This card begins the game face down. It is also a ship. Never mind. Sorry, y'all. Thank you. NRA mechs are ships. It is also a ship. So, yeah, L1, no good against the NRA.
Yep. So, what that means is that I am going to be picking the Genesis.
Ooh, Soul. Interesting. What's also interesting about this is you've prevented the Soul from getting countered later, because the Soul flagship has some obvious counters that you've just managed to avoid. So, now this is just brute force, baby.
Yeah.
Read that Genesis ability for me.
So the Genesis ability is this. It's actually not going to matter for the tournament, but just in case you wanted to know, the Genesis Soul flagship, the ability is at the end of the status phase, place 1 infantry from your reinforcements in this system space area. It hits 2 on a 5, and it has capacity 12. The capacity 12 is the real killer.
Here's a little fighter hunter if you want to copy and paste a bunch of fighters.
Yeah. So I will. Grab my. I'll just grab some tokens. Or do we not have tokens?
No,
where'd our tokens go? Oh, okay, good.
Yeah. So this is the problem I'm about to run into is I have as many dice as Hunter has, but he has way more hits to soak. So he's like almost assuredly gonna win. But what's nice is this being round 1 means I'm going to take out a lot of these Soul fighters right out the gate.
Yeah.
Against anybody else, Soul would be keeping a lot of fighters going into the next round. But in this one, we're going to chew through some fighters, hopefully. Now, Hunter will have 4 trade goods after this round to replenish fighters, so I'm not actually worried about Soul. But, he's going to do all right here. I don't even remember what fighters hit on.
Fighters hit on 9?
9, yeah. 9. Duh. Okay. All right, let's get some rollers ready.
All right. Well, you picked first, so I say you roll first.
Okay. I want this. I need this clue. So I've got, what did I say? 12 on an 8 and 2 on a 9. So let me set 9 and 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. No hits from the flagship. And come on, these guys got to do something. 3 hits. That's not going to cut it. Oh, dear.
All right. Now I've got 2 hits on a 5.
Uh-oh. We're gonna
and then 12 hits
keep yours
on a
over
9.
here. Do. This is your area.
Okay.
All right.
Cool. All right. 2 hits on a 5, and then 12 hits on a 9. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Oh, no.
I got 2 hits on the flagship.
Yeah.
And 2 more hits on the fighter.
I lose. Well, I'll sustain 1 and I'll lose 3 mechs. Yowza. Okay. This is bad.
I'll lose
for
3 fighters.
You're going to lose 3 fighters, not sustain the flagship? I guess the sustains carry.
Yeah, I'll sustain the flagship.
Okay.
And then
all right, second round. We gotta keep hustling and bustling. So I'm gonna get the next set ready. You changed all my stuff. All right, next round. 1, 2, 1, 2, and that's it. No, 3. Oops, I gotta do one more roll here. 1 hit, 1 more roll gets me only 1 total hit. So you'll lose 1. I didn't even make a dent.
Wow. Yeah.
You all forgot that when I roll, it's very bad.
All right. So I got 2 on a 5 and then 10 on a 9.
Yeah.
Is that correct?
Right. That's right.
Okay. So this is a good round for the Genesis. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
2 hits are hard. You got all of your 5s. That's super annoying. You rolled 100% on 5s. So
I rolled
4 more hits. That's it. I only had 2 hits left to soak. NRA go down. Soul moves on with 9 fighters in their supply. Yowza. So all of this stuff is dead. Might as well go away. And you could put all of this back on the card. And you're basically going to refill fighters without even thinking about it. It's not even what did we say, 9? So so the next round we're gonna reshuffle these, so it may not even be Hunter that fights with Soul next round, but at the start of the next round we get to spend those trade goods on more units. But Soul progresses. Time to go next. Hunter, it's your turn to pick a flagship.
Okay, so I'm playing for keeps here. So I am gonna pick whatever flagship I think is the next most fun and good. Or actually, you know what?
I'm just remembering some of the stupid rules we've made up for some of these factions, for some of these
flagships. I kind of want to do Mahact just to tell them about the stupid thing we came up with. Although, no, Mahact is better the longer you wait.
You want to counter with Mahact, too.
Yeah, that's true. I'm just going to pick L1 because I've already explained them, and they're the best.
So L1 has 5 capacity, so this might be the time to do Extra, to just, before he even gets to, I might be able to get the PDS shots. Now, the thing with Extra, so Extra's flagship, as many will remember, is you may use this unit's space cannon against ships that are in adjacent systems. I can use space cannon. I get space cannon 5 times 3. But the whole point here is we also are giving Extra graviton laser systems, but if I use it, I've used it, right, for the whole tournament. So I get 1 use of graviton. So I have to use it in a battle that really matters. So the big question is, could I defeat the L1 Z1X flagship with something else outside of Extra? Or do I want to go ahead and burn the Extra superpower? Some other options. Well, because he's going to be able to assign hits During space combat, hits produced by this ship and by your dreadnoughts in the system must be assigned. So 2 on a 5 getting assigned to non-fighter ships. Man, that NRA, I should have held on to NRA to counter that. This is L1's counter, even more so than Xcha. But I don't think there's any other decent counter here. I mean, I think I have to do Xcha at this point. I'm just looking around. The only other thing is we gave some crazy rules to Isarl, but I think I'm going to ignore Isarl. The other thing would be Yin.
Yeah, you could use Yin just to end.
Just to make it, just to get rid of it.
Yeah, Yin is like an auto. Yeah, I'm glad I was able to sneak the Genesis in, because this is probably the one to use Yin on, in my opinion.
Right. The big thing is I want Xcha to go through without really requiring the use of Graviton, because I would like to use Xcha against Soul. I want to use Xcha against Soul next round, right? I don't want to.
That's probably right.
So I think I'm gonna do the really stupid Yin thing and just get L1 out of this.
So I think that's a good idea.
So the way Yin works is obviously the normal Van Hog ability is when this ship is destroyed, destroy all ships in the system. We didn't really know what to do with that per se. So what we decided is basically the Yin gets one gimme fight, right? Like it's basically I can rebuild my Van Hog. Is that the right way to describe that, Hunter?
Yeah. So the way it works is we decided that to reflect more the way the Van Hog is actually used in a game, we would allow the Van Hog to blow itself up, kill it's the other person, the other flagship, and then actually be declared the winner.
Right.
And then they just get to go on to the next round.
Yeah.
But they'd only get to do that trick one time, basically.
Right.
So it's almost like they have an extra life. It's dumb, but we didn't want, we wanted the Van Hog to be used in this way to cancel out one of the flagships that we just kind of expected to do well.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. People are pointing out this should probably also be used against Nekro, and that's a fair point, but I think I can use Xcha against Nekro. That's why I wanted to save Xcha, is I think Xcha can defeat Nekro. Well, I hope. I mean, obviously we could get a really bad roll from them, but we'll see. So yeah, let's do this combat. I've got 2 on a 9 and then 3 more on a 9, so 5 on a 9. Here we go. Well, you get to roll first, I guess, but I'm just gonna go ahead and roll. Whatever.
1, 2.
I definitely. Oh, I need you to get a hit, actually. Okay, you got 1 hit. I'm going to assign it to the Van Hog, and I will not use sustained damage. So everything dies. I think that this should include my own fighters. So my Yin flagship does not carry its fighters into the next round. So this was just me throwing out the L1Z1X flagship. This was me cheating, basically.
Yeah.
But I do get my 2 trade goods. So I'll be able to refill those next round anyway. So it doesn't matter. Okay, my turn to pick pick first. I want to go ahead and do. I don't want to pick the Mahact first because I want to use. They need to be able to counter someone. Yes. Let's go ahead and you know what? Let's do something a little bit slower. We don't need to do all the heavy hitters right out the bat. I want to do Jol-Nar, the JNS Hylarum, because I just think they could get some juicy rolls and make some short work of their opponent, or they get the bad rolls and it doesn't do anything. We'll see. So the JNS Hylarum is when making a combat roll for this ship, each result of 9 or 10 before applying modifiers produces 2 additional hits. So I could just do a very, very large decimation of whatever Hunter sends at me if I wanted to.
Yeah. Let's see. What do I think can beat this? There's a lot that I think could beat this. But...
Oh yeah, definitely. It's not good unless it gets the bonus hits. I've only got 3 capacity here. I do hit 2 on a 7 because of my Jol-Nar -1.
Yeah, true. Yeah. So no. Ooh, you know what? I'll make it thematic, and I will pick the Sardakk Nor.
Oh, that's disgusting.
So there you go.
That's mean. Okay.
The Sardakk Nor is normal flagship rules. They hit 2 on a 5, and their fighters hit
plus
what
2.
Would it be?
So they're on a 7. He's got 3 on a 7 plus 2 on a 5. I've got 2 on a 7 plus 3 on a 10. Because my fighters are one worse. But if I get 9s and 10s, I get double hits.
Right.
So
this could go either way.
I could get very lucky here. So here we go. I'm gonna roll my flagship 1, 2, and my fighters 1, 2, 3. Oh, I got a 9.
You got a 9.
So I did get 2 hits, but my fighters all missed.
All right, you got 2 hits. I'm gonna roll 2 on a 5 and 3 on a 7.
1.
Oh,
no,
pretty
this
good.
is a very good round for me. All right, I take 1 hit. I sustain my
I sustain
flagship.
and I lose a fighter.
All right, let's do round 2. 2 on a 7, 1, 2, and 3 fighters. 1, 2, 3. Give me another 9, baby. Oh my god, I got a 10!
Wow.
We're doing it!
Good job. So you got 2
I only got
hits.
2 more hits again. Wow.
1, 2, 1, 2.
Hilarious.
Let's see what we get. Come on, get it. That's 3 hits.
Wow. All
you
right.
take 3 hits.
Hunter got 3 on me. 3 hits, not 2. What are they saying? What are you talking about? Oh, that's what it. Sorry, that produces 2 additional hits. Whoopsie doodle. Hunter, re-roll your fighters with 1 less. I got 3 hits, and I just got 3 more hits. It's not 2 total hits. It's 3 total hits.
Wait, so didn't you just kill the whole thing though?
Matt,
do you know the rules of the game?
No, I don't, because I said the wrong thing. You need to have 1 less fighter is the point in this round of combat. So you need to roll 1 less fighter.
Can I just keep my hit though?
No, re-roll it.
Why? You're the one that messed up the
You
rule.
might miss it.
That's not all right.
I
well,
need
whatever.
this.
All right. Yeah, you apparently you do. All right, still got the hit.
All right. So you got 3 hits. Is that right? All right. I lose all my fighters. But you are dead. The Jol-Nar wins with a 9 and a 10 from the flagship. I got very, very lucky there. But we're sustained. And in this tournament, we have no way to repair these flagships.
Once you're sustained.
Yeah, once you're sustained. So, all right, Jol-Nar moves on. Hunter, your turn to pick first.
Okay, so let's see. What's the next fun one to pick? I think
neither of us want to pick Nekro because we know it'll just get countered at this point.
I think I'm going to pick the Barony flagship. I think that's the next good first pick one.
Okay. Give me that ability.
So the Barony ability are other players' units in this system lose planetary shield at the start of each... Yeah, that's not important. But at the start of each space combat round, repair this ship. It's 2 on a 5, capacity 3.
Yep. Unfortunately, we can't reflect the bombardment or anything like that in this. Obviously, this flagship is good for other things. The other thing, though, is Hunter does have 2 trade goods. So if he wants to use the Barony ability to re-roll, he may do so, basically.
Yes.
But he would have to burn both those trade goods, right? Rather than refilling fighters. I don't know if that's better. Probably not. Okay, so to counter Barony, who's going to be constantly repairing, maybe I'll do Empyrean, because I can also repair if I want to. And then we just both are repairing. He's always repairing, though. I have to burn my trade goods to repair.
Yeah,
that's not great.
But if you get a lucky round.
Yep. And you're 2 on a 5. They're 2 on a 5. The other option would be something with just like high enough capacity to fight through it, right? Like I could just do like the Matriarch or the Duha Manaiman, the Arborec flagship, something like that.
Yeah.
I think I am gonna do Arborec. I kind of like the idea of also getting to show off what we've decided for Arborec. So in this tournament,
Mentak, I love that.
Oh, I could do Mentak and just interesting.
Now you can't. You picked Arborec.
Oh, shut up. I don't want to say. I'm trying to do good television and not like sit here and like waffle for 30 minutes on which flagship I'm supposed to pick.
Yeah.
No,
well, I mean, there's only 24.
You're
of them,
right. There is a correct pick here, and it's Fourth Moon, isn't there? Yeah.
I mean, the Fourth Moon doesn't have it guaranteed, but it does neutralize my ability.
Right. Yeah, you cannot sustain on that, which means you then cannot repair the sustain. Oh, and this is the other. We get to maybe see. Oh wait, but this is why Fourth Moon is bad against them. Not bad, but we made a dumb rule for Mentak where when they win, was it when they win or when they go up against them?
So we decided that Mentak gets to pillage in the tournament if they're going up against someone that has 3 trade goods.
Right. So this is not good for Mentak because I wouldn't be able to pillage one of his trade goods. But
that's true. But the ability doesn't counter.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm still gonna go for it. So I need
cool.
1, 2, 3 fighters. All right. So the problem here though is I'm also 2 on a 7 versus 2 on a 5. So he will probably still win here. I basically only have 1 extra HP than him. And he gets to reroll if he really wants to. But let's go for it. 7s and 9s. I've got 1, 2, 1, 2,
3 and a 9.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear.
I got
you got 3 hits. I'll sustain and lose 2
fighters.
How
many hits did you get?
None. I hate this game. I hate this board game. I'm so bad at it. All right, here we go. 1, 2, and 1 fighter. We're in trouble. I didn't get a single hit. I hate this.
I got
you clean sweep. You completely decimated the Mentak flagship without losing a single unit. This was disgusting. I should not be allowed to roll. I want everyone to wreck. I need someone to keep score of how many just like misses I get throughout all of this because it's going to be a lot because I'm cursed. Yeah. Zagman in chat says this is karma for the Jol-Nar luck. That's probably right, actually.
Yeah, that's
fair. All right.
Yeah, you got really lucky with the Jol-Nar.
I did. I got very lucky. All right, my turn to pick first. I am going to go with... I want to do... Oh, we never... Did we decide... that Hill Kalish gets Dimensional Splicer?
Yes.
Yeah, we didn't put the card on it. Yes. We didn't prep that correctly, but I want to do that. I want to do Dimensional Splicer.
Do it.
All right. So I've got the Ghost flagship, which the ability doesn't matter here, but just to cover it, the Hill Kalish is this ship's system contains a delta wormhole during movement. This ship may move before and after other ships, so it's really cool for movement on the board. But other than that, it only has 1 on a 5 compared to every other ship having 2 dice, and that is basically to counter against the fact that it's very easy for ghosts to get Dimensional Splicer, which basically gets... We're going to pretend that this Mechatol Rex system we're fighting in has a wormhole, too. We're giving the ghosts a lot of gimmies because... Shut up, it's our game. Hunter, what are you going to pick?
I think I might pick... I can't really think of anything that specifically counters your ability. I think I want to take... I think I might just pick... the Nekro flagship no, Nekro probably won't even win this. No, I'm dumb.
Wait, you don't think so? They only have 3 capacity, huh?
They only have, our rules kind of screw them over.
Yeah, that is true. The Nekro doesn't have a huge stack of infantry. They just get the 3.
Yeah.
Oh, it does. Oh, sorry, Root. Doi. It has a wormhole because the ship itself is a wormhole. That's
Yeah.
We're thinking so much out of context of a normal game that I'm like forgetting basic stuff.
Yeah, so I am going to play with the Memoria 2.
Okay.
So this is the Nomad flagship.
Uh-huh.
It has a bunch of abilities related to the faction itself, but if you actually just read the abilities on the flagship, it's you may treat this unit as if it were adjacent to a system that contains 1 or more of your mechs. Obviously, that won't matter. It has anti-fighter barrage, 3 on a 5, and it has a combat of 2 on a 5, and then a capacity 6, and it also has move too. It's a great flagship.
Yeah.
Oh, and also we let it be the upgraded one because that's more fun.
Yeah, definitely more fun. And I can already tell you're gonna crush me here. I've got 3 fighters versus your 6. Now, Dimensional Splicer, I would love to hit the Memoria with it, but that actually doesn't reduce any hits. And because you've brought a high capacity thing, I need to use Dimensional Splicer to kill a fighter at the start of combat, basically, because I just need to make you lose 1 of your hits. So you're down to 5 fighters now.
Right, but first I do anti-fighter barrage, actually.
Yeah.
Or wait, what's the timing?
No, I would kill 1 of your fighters first, but it literally doesn't matter.
Oh yeah, that's true. All right, 1, 2, 3 for anti-fighter barrage. Yeah, lose 2 fighters.
Wow, I'm getting.
That's probably
crushed.
enough to crush you.
All right, so my flagship and 1 fighter versus your flagship and 5 fighters. All right, I've got 1 on a 5 and 1 on a 9. Doink, doink. This sucks. I'm getting creamed. All right, I did get 2 hits.
Oh, nice, you got 2 hits.
Yeah, you got 2, and then any more?
I got 2.
There it goes. 4. All right, we're dead.
Yeah.
I keep forgetting.
And how many hits did you get? 2?
I did get 2 hits, so you got to lose 2 more fighters. Or sustain and lose a fighter.
I'm going to sustain and then lose a fighter.
All right. Goodbye, Hill Kalish. You tried.
Man, the Phil Collins, I remember, actually did pretty good.
Last time?
Last tournament, I think.
I don't know if it did or not.
I think it did surprisingly well. All right, who's...
All right,
I'm first.
You pick
now.
first, yep.
Okay. All right, now I'm kind of thinking. I was able to get
some surprising things through.
Nothing too surprising yet.
I would say the Barony is decently surprising that it made through so easily. There are plenty of decent counters to Barony. I actually do wish I had gone with a higher capacity thing. I just got a terrible roll off the 4th.
That's probably right. I am going to go with the Muat for some reason. So the Muat flagship is called the Inferno, Dante's Inferno, I would like to call it. And its ability is action. Spend 1 token from your strategy pool to place 1 cruiser in this unit's system, and it hits 2 on a 5, capacity 3. We're going to let me build a cruiser. So I'm going to have a cruiser.
We get to do this. He gets to do this every round too. We're basically acting as if he has like, I don't know, an amount of command counters in his strategy area or whatever.
Yeah. So every time the Muat ship makes it through, they will get another cruiser.
Yeah. Arbitrarily. Okay, so I need to be able to take out a cruiser, 3 fighters, and a flagship, but there's no other crazy abilities. Now, what we also decided over here, maybe this is time to bring out the Hacan Rex, because we randomly drew 12 factions that Mahact does not have tokens for. And I'm looking now and seeing that Muat is one of those. So the Hacan Rex reads as, during combat against an opponent whose command token is not on your command sheet, apply +2 to the results. So it's normally a 2 on a 5. So this would make it a 2 on a 3 with 3 capacity. So I'm gonna bring, because Muat is specifically one of the things I'm gonna counter here, I'm gonna bring in Mahact into this fight.
All right.
So I've got 3 fighters, you've got 3 fighters and a cruiser, and I've got 2 on a 3 and 3 on a 9. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 2 hits. Oh, my fighters have been terrible today.
2 on a 5, 3 on a 9, 1 on a 7.
Oh yeah, well, we did have a rule where Hunter could have put mechs on.
All right, I got 3 hits on you.
Hunter could have put mechs on the Nomad, but those mechs can't fight in space, right? They just only could soak hits for him. So he would rather
I'm gonna buy mechs. I'm gonna buy mechs with the Nomad though.
Right. Okay, what did you get? I wasn't even looking.
I got
3 versus
3
2
hits.
Okay, 3 hits versus 2 hits. Not what I want. So I'm gonna sustain and lose 2. It's looking bad for Mahact. I need to get lucky this round. All right, 2 on a 5, or 2 on a 3, and 1 on a 9. Come on. Do better. Do better. Do better. Do better. So I got 2, and you got 3. Hunter is crushing me every single round. What is going on here? This is terrible.
I knew that Muat flagship would get through. Love you.
How did that happen?
Mr. Inferno.
I'm getting terrible rolls. I'm telling you. I'm incapable of rolling dice well. All right, it's my turn to pick first, and I want to grab the Empyrean because I just want to. So the Empyrean flagship has the ability to, after players' units in the system.
Wait, what is it called? Tell them what it's
called. The Dynamo. After players' units in this system or an adjacent system use sustained damage, you may spend 2 influence to repair that unit. So basically, I've got 4 trade goods. If I wanted to, I could spend 2 of my trade goods to repair my ship. Now, obviously, these would be better to build fighters later, but if I have to, if it's the difference between winning and losing, I will spend 2 trade goods to repair this guy.
Yeah, okay. This is a little tricky. I'm either going with Arborec or the Isarl flagship.
Ooh.
But I think the Isarl flagship is almost too good for this, you know?
Yeah, well, but it would be a counter, you know? So the thing we did with Isarl is we gave them a handful of the 4X action cards, so they have like a direct hit, a maneuvering jets, a shields holding. So Hunter could direct hit me away from being able to use my Dynamo ability.
Oh, that's a good point. Actually, I like that thematically, so I'm going to go with that.
Yeah. Now, the whole thing is, if he uses that direct hit this round, he doesn't have it later. So that direct hit wouldn't be able to be used against something like the Arc Secundus next round. So
yeah, that's okay.
A little messy, but all right. I've got 2 on a 5, and I've got 3 on a 9. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Hunter's got a maneuvering jets, a direct hit, a morale boost, and a shields holding. Are you playing any of those? I already rolled, but
no.
Are you playing the morale boost is the question, really.
I'm not playing the morale boost.
God. Come on! This is so annoying. I'm so sick of rolling bad. Okay, I only got 1 hit, and you got 3 against me. So 1, 2, 3.
I'll use direct hit and just end it.
Wow. I can't believe it. Are you sure you want to use the direct hit right now?
Yeah.
You're going to crush me. I've only got 2 health left. I'm not going to, like...
Yeah, but I want Asarl to keep all of their fighters so that they can use morale boost next time and get maximum value out of morale boost.
Hunter, you are absolutely crushing me in this tournament. Just so it's been said out loud. This is ridiculous.
Wow. Yeah. I'm not even keeping track.
I really hope someone needs to go through and do the math on how many times I have gotten really bad rolls. Like I need to know what I need someone to tell me what my
here's how many flagships you've gotten through, Matt. 2, and one of them was the Van Hog.
Yeah, one of them was me cheating. All right, your turn to pick first.
Okay, so this is where it's going to get a little tricky.
Yep.
Because there's not much good stuff left.
Right.
So it's hard to kind of figure out like what's the best of what's left.
Mm-hmm.
I actually think that in the context of this game, that it's either Son of Rog, the Sar flagship, or the goofy way we've decided to do the Arborec flagship is the way to go.
Right.
However, I think what's more my flavor right now is the Son of Rog.
Okay.
So I will pick the Sar flagship, the Son of Rog. Its abilities, it's funny, it doesn't actually have any abilities. It just has anti-fighter barrage, 4 on a 6.
Yeah.
And then it hits 2 on a 5, of course, with a capacity of 3.
So what I don't want to do is use something with a bunch of fighters that'll just get chewed up. So this is either a decent extra moment, or this could be a good Nekro moment because my infantry aren't fighters.
Oh, yes.
And it would be a way to get Nekro through without being countered by extra, which is kind of a funny thought here. I kind of think that that's my best option is to go with Nekro. Because I think
the problem, though, that you're about to run into is that the Nekro flagship hits really bad.
Yeah, you hit a lot better than I do. And we have the same capacity, and I've been rolling terribly. So I could completely waste the Nekro on this. It's probably safer to do the Lonkara Sodu because I could just end it before the fight even starts. But again, I've been rolling bad. And do I really want to burn Graviton against the Son of Rog? Or do I want to try to be able to save Graviton for next round?
You want to make it to next round with that, with Graviton.
Yeah, I want to be able to use Graviton against like the Genesis next round or something.
Yeah.
I feel like
I think Nekro is a good idea. It's just like if you roll poorly, it could go bad.
I probably will roll poorly. I mean, it's 5 on a 9 versus your 2 on a 5 and 3 on a 9. That's not great. The other option would be something like the Titans, but even the Titans, I'm only rolling 1 PDS shot.
Yeah,
that's not much. I'm gonna go with my gut, and I'm gonna just do the Nekro and see how it goes. And that way, also Nekro's not getting obviously countered by Extra, and so then maybe Nekro makes it through. I don't know.
All right, tell us about that.
So the Nekro flagship is at the start of space combat. Choose any number of your ground forces in the system to participate in the combat as if they were ships. These ground forces do not count against your fleet supply. So normally we've hurt the Alistor today because we are saying that they get to fill up their capacity with what they want. So I'm filling my capacity with infantry. But normally when you fight with the Alistor, you have like a planet full of stuff, and then you're fighting with like a million infantry that nobody can do anything about. But we've decided to just kind of do it this way. So not going to be the most powerful Alistor I've ever seen, but could be decent. Does Winu not counter Nekro better than Xcha? Winu's the real counter.
A little bit.
Sort of. I mean, it's still on 7.
I don't think that Nekro's flagship is good enough in the context of our tournament to necessitate a counter.
Right.
Is the problem.
Yeah.
But so you at least hit 3 on an 8, which is better than 3 on a 9.
Yeah, exactly. All right, so I've got 2 on a 9 and 3 on an 8. Bam.
Okay.
Bam. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. And he's not going to be able to use there's no point in him using his anti-fighter barrage. All right, I got 2 hits and you got 1, so I'll sustain.
Yeah. Nice.
All right, this is going well for me. Going decent for me. I can still lose it though. All right. 2 on a 9, 3 on an 8. Oops, I rolled one too many. Ignore the rightmost number. Oh, and that's a hit. Okay, so I've that second one is actually only one hit. So I got 2 hits and you got 2 hits. So we're evening up the score. So we're both. I've got one up on him. We're both sustained, and I have an
just
infantry.
Just to catch everybody up. I am sustained with no fighters, and Alistair is sustained with 1 infantry.
Hunter, what if we draw? I don't know what happens.
Well, we didn't plan on that.
Yeah, 1, 2, and 1. Oh no! Oh no! Oh, it's a disaster. You got a hit. Oh,
and you got no hit.
You're gonna win. All right, 2 on a 9 versus 2 on a 5. He's gonna destroy
This is very
me.
likely a draw, actually.
No, because I'm gonna miss. Yep, you win again.
Okay.
Hunter wins again. Bad counter from Matt. Come on! I am 2 for 8. This is terrible.
Okay. Is that your first pick now?
My first pick. I can't even win when I'm countering you. All right. I'm going to do... Well, we got to save... Now it's a problem of, are we going to save the Quetzalcoatl for the extra? I'm just going to pick... You know what? Just because I want to talk about it, I'm going to pick Titans. So Titans is the Uranos. There's probably a way to pronounce that is not the way I did it. But that its ability doesn't really matter in this regard, but it is deploy. After you activate a system that contains one or more of your PDS, you replace one of those PDS with this unit. So what we decided is that the Titans had a sleeper token and a PDS on the planet, and so they got this, and then they got to upgrade one of their sleeper tokens to a PDS. So we're saying that I have a Hell Titan, and then I have my 3 fighters as well. So I'm going to be able to do one PDS shot. Not anything big deal. Not actually showcasing the real power of Titans here, but whatever, man. What do you want from me?
Okay, so I am picking the Arborec flagship, the Duha Menaemon. After you activate this system, you may produce up to 5 units in the system. Hits 2 on a 7, capacity 5. Now, what we've decided is what this means is right now I get to use my 3 trade goods, because I'm a 3 commodity faction, to produce units if I want to. Yep. And I am going to do that. I'm going to build a cruiser and a destroyer to try and make it through this whole tournament.
So he's spent all of his money already. He will not be replenishing any fighters for the whole game with Arborec. But he's starting with the cruiser and destroyer, which means you get an anti-fighter barrage. But first, I get to do a PDS shot. So I'm going to do 1 on a 6. If I get another... Oh my god, I'm so sick of this tournament. I am so sick of this tournament. I hope the world knows what, can recognize how terrible this all is.
All right, I'm going to do anti-fighter barrage now.
2 on a 9. If you get hits, I swear. Okay.
No hits.
All right. So now normal fight is 2 on a 7 versus 3 on a 9, or 2 on a 7 and 3 on a 9 versus 2 on a 7, 5 on a 9, 6 on a 9.
3 on a 7.
Yeah, 3 on a 7 and 6 on a 9 is what you have. All right, here we go. 1, 2, and 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna get decimated. I got 1 hit. Come on. God bless.
I got 3 hits.
All right.
And you got 1.
People are wondering why I haven't won a real game of Twilight Imperium in in 2 years. This is why. All right, 2 on a 7, 1 on a 9. 1 hit. All right, that's the ball.
I got 2 hits.
Yep, that's it. Come on! I cannot win!
And I take 1 hit, right?
You take 1 hit.
It's actually hard to decide what to do. I think I'll keep the destroyer around to get another AFB.
Yep. All right. Hunter moves on with only having lost a single fighter on the Arborec, but no trade goods left to buy up anything else.
Yeah.
Wow. This is disgusting.
Yep.
All right. Your turn to pick first.
Okay. Now.
We're getting into some junk.
Yeah, there's not a lot of good stuff left.
I think we're in a situation, just looking ahead, I think the extra doesn't stand a chance anymore. There's no way to, we're both going to delay. No, neither of us are going to, no, okay, never mind. I'm stupid.
I'm picking what I think is the last good flagship, which is the Cabal flagship. It's called the Terror between, and its text reads, capture all other non-structure units that are destroyed in this system, including your own. So in the context of this tournament, this means that basically Cabal gets to refresh their ships for free.
Based on what they kill, yeah.
Yeah, based on what they kill. They have to kill the stuff.
So for round 1, it's really good because you're killing a bunch of fighters, right? But in later rounds, when nobody has fighters left, he will have to spend those trade goods. But I think this is where I have to bring out... Well, no.
Yeah,
I was about to say the extra. But extra would also be good against when one of us picks Naalu. What we don't want is for extra to get picked first and then Quetzalcoatl comes out. But I do think extra is going to be better against Naalu, because technically we would need to factor in Naalu's fighters also hitting on an 8. So I need to save that, and I think I just need to take the loss here. Maybe I'll do Wrath of Kanara and hope for some decent chances to use the trade good ability. I guess so. Yeah, let's see how it goes. I'm going to lose this one. I've already accepted that I'll lose this one. I know that I'm going to lose this fight. But the Wrath of Kanara is the weirdest and worst flagship in the game. It is after you roll a die during a space combat in this system, you may spend 1 trade good to apply +1 to the result.
Yeah.
This is 1 die. I have 6 trade goods as Hacan. That's the one benefit here, is I have way more money to replenish my stuff with throughout this tournament. So if I have a close roll here, I could use this, right? So, and this is in this space combat, not just with this ship. So I've got 2 on a 7 and then 3 on a 9, and if any of those are close to hits, I can turn them into hits, basically. So let's see, and maybe I'll win this time. All right, 2 on a 7, 1, 2, 3 on a 9, 1, 2, 3. I got a normal hit there. I did get 1 near miss, so I am actually going to spend a trade good to turn mine into 1 extra hit there.
So how many hits did you get?
So that's 3 total hits for me, and you also got 3 hits. So we basically did the same thing to each other. But I'm down a trade good. So we both have a sustained flagship and a single fighter, and he's hitting on 5s and I'm hitting on 7s. Not great.
Oh, whoops. No, ignore this.
I got 2 hits.
Actually, we can just take my first one.
Nope, I need to spend another trade good to get another hit. So I did get 2 hits by spending a trade good. Wow, I got
I only got 1 hit, bruh.
Wow. All right. As chat pointed out, yeah, you would have captured any of your own fighters too. Oh, actually, yeah, you would as them always have max fighters, because you basically can't lose your fighters. You just because you capture your own ships. But somehow the Wrath of Kanara survives to see the next round. That trade good ability actually came in handy there. Super crazy. It is my turn to pick first. So I don't want to pick. I want to be able.
This is great.
Yeah, this is an interesting. Okay, let's describe what we're visually looking at here for the listeners. We have the Winu flagship, which is kind of just like the other thing, but then we have this like 3-way problem of the extra flagship with its space cannon, which we want to use against the Nalu flagship with a bunch of really good fighters. And then we have the Quetzalcoatl that wants to be used against the extra flagship. So it all matters what gets picked in what order. So basically, if I picked Winu right now, Hunter would have to decide what happens with the last combat. If I pick extra, Hunter picks Quetzalcoatl. If I pick Matriarch, Hunter picks extra. If I pick Quetzalcoatl, Hunter probably picks like Matriarch or Winu. It kind of doesn't matter. And then like extra wins its next one. So I think just for fun, just to force this decision on you, Hunter, I'm going to pick Winu, and you have to decide what the last game will be.
What's actually great about it is I think the Matriarch will do well enough against the Winu, and then for the last one, I pick first, and I can just pick Quetzalcoatl and beat the extra.
Yeah.
But we'll see. I don't know if
the extra might not lose again. It's just the extra doesn't get its power against the Quetzalcoatl, but they're technically completely evenly matched. So it's a coin flip.
Let me describe the Matriarch real quick. So the Matriarch has an ability that won't apply to our tournament at all, really. During an invasion in the system, you may commit fighters to planets as if they were ground forces at the end of the combat round, or return those units to the space area. It hits 2 on a 9, which is bad. It has capacity 6, which is good, and also these are Nalu fighters that hit on an 8.
Yep.
So
my ability is the Solisai Corion. When this unit makes combat rolls, it rolls any number of dice equal to your number of opponent's non-fighter ships in the system, which is obviously useful. I mean, not useful. Is useless. Useless here. So I'm going to roll 1 on a 7. This is about as bad as it could possibly go. The Winu is definitely going to get tanked right now. I did get 1 hit.
And I got 4.
1, 2, 3, 4. Quick work. All right. 1 on a 7. Goodbye, Winu. You were always bad. All right.
Wait, make sure I get a hit.
Yeah, you got a hit. Come on.
Oh, I got a hit. Yeah. I got 2 hits.
Yep. All right. Your turn to go
made sure
first.
I didn't actually lose anything.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, because I only got 1 hit and you sustained it. All right, so you said you were picking Quetzalcoatl, and I get extra, which really just turns this into a completely even fight. You have negated my ability to fire PDS at the start of this fight because I cannot use Space Cannon against units in this system with the Quetzalcoatl. So we'll see. Maybe extra survives another day. Maybe it doesn't. I'm 2 on a 7 with 3 on a 9. You're 2 on a 7 with 3 on a 9. Here we go.
Yep, completely even.
Whoops. Accidentally. The far right roll won't count again. Okay, good. It's a 1. All right, I got 2 total hits.
Ooh, that's actually pretty good considering.
Bad. Oh, no. No! Come on! Give me 1. All right, 1, 2, 3.
You got 2 hits?
I did get 2 hits. So now it's we're each sustained, and he has 2 fighters, and I only have 1. So the writing's on the wall. Oh, I got 2 hits.
I got 2 hits.
No, wait, I only got... Oh, your fighter got the... Come on.
Yep.
You win by the skin of your neck. Come on. That's so annoying. Wow. That just made some factions that got through way better. All right, I suck at this tournament, and am just as mad at this game as I ever get at Twilight Imperium.
What are your stats? How many flagships did you
2.
get through?
3.
No, that's not... You got
3 out of 12. 1/4. I won 1/4 of the time. Screw this game. All right, I'm never playing Twilight Imperium ever again. All right,
well,
next.
See, that's the thing though. Is now like
whatever.
I got all these
no, it doesn't.
Group.
We're not. It's about the flagship. It's not about the person. Is the thing. Not all of those. Like me picking the Winu was just to make you get to make a weird choice. It has nothing to do with my abilities. I just wanted to pick the Winu. All right.
Yeah.
So now it is my turn to pick first in this second round, just to go over who survived. Argent Flight, the Naalu Collective, Yin Brotherhood, Federation of Soul, Barony of Letnev, Universities of Jol-Nar, the Embers of Muat, the Nomad, the Isaral Tribes, the Clan of Sar, the Emirates of Hacan, and the Arborec. The only expansion factions to make it through are the Argent Flight and the Nomad. The other 5 expansion factions, not good flagships, turns out. Not a focus on flagships with those.
I mean, if they didn't make it through our tournament, they're not.
Yep. Okay, so I need to pick something. You know what? I want to go, because it's one of the only times I had good luck last round. I just want to start things off with the JNS Hylarum, the Jol-Nar flagship. Why
really?
not? Why? What's wrong with that?
Well, no, that's fine. That's fine.
All right, I'm doing the JNS Hylarum. I have 4 trade goods. I only have 3 capacity, so I'm just going to spend 1 trade good to get 2 fighters. And I have a sustained JNS Hylarum. I'm going to lose this fight, and that's fine. Hunter's going to be able to put almost anything up against me, and I'll lose. But I just want to... Maybe I'll get lucky again. You know, I got lucky last time with this. This is the only time I got lucky, so I need this.
I want to use something...
You don't want to waste a good ability here.
Well, that's not... I mean, but last time you did well with this, so I'm kind of thinking I might go ahead and get the Barony flagship in.
Ooh,
because you might get extra
we're getting some dropped frames.
And Arc Secundus has some, better soak.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of overkill, but I think I will do that.
Okay.
So Arc Secundus versus JNS Hylarum. Let's update everybody as far as how many things we have.
Yep, I have a sustained flagship and 2 fighters.
I am fresh, unsustained with 3 fighters. Although Matt, you get to spend those.
I already did. I had none. I bought 2 fighters.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I guess I could spend 1 trade good and get 1 more fighter.
I would do that.
Yeah. I don't know if I'm supposed to make that decision blind, but I didn't want to waste the money, but
I don't care.
I might as well. All right. So let's do this losing fight, but maybe I'll get lucky again. All right, here we go. 2 on a 7, 3 on a 10. Come on. Ugh.
I got 2 hits.
I got 1 hit.
I'll sustain. And then I will repair.
Barf. All right. 1, 2, 1. Didn't get the luck I needed this time. Oh, I got one that time, though. So I got 3, 4 hits.
Wow, I got... Wait, that's enough to win.
No, you can sustain and then lose your 3 fighters. So you just barely make it through. And then you got 2 hits.
So I did.
I just barely lose. If I had gotten a 9 or a 10 in that first combat, that would have been the turning the tide. But nope, you survive with a sustained flagship and nothing else.
All right, I'll put the winners over here. Okay.
4 hits couldn't do it. 4 freaking hits couldn't take him out. That's so annoying. Okay, your turn to pick first.
I think
this is the weirdest episode.
Yeah, this
Please, I hope you're watching this. If you're listening to this in your car, I'm calling the cops.
You can't listen to this in your car. We're against that. Yeah, I like going for the best option I've got. So I'm gonna pick the Genesis.
Okay. Well, I don't have the trick. I don't have the X-Cha, which would have been the thing to use against this. So my next best bet is something like the Arborec's got that destroyer now and 4 fighters. It's nothing compared to the amount of fighters I need.
I forgot. We can't spend these trade goods on like regular ships, right? Just like fighters,
just
right?
Fighters, yep. Okay. Unless we gave them like a weird rule, but everybody else would.
Yeah.
So and you have 4 trade goods, so you get you're back up to 12, no problem.
Yeah.
The huge van just sucks now. By the way, the huge van has no more. Basically, if I die, that's it. I die. We did the nuke, and we're kind of treating it like the nuke doesn't get to go off again. I don't know. Right, Hunter? Like, if I sent the Van Hog against this, would I kill all of your fighters, but you would still win this time?
He doesn't get to do it again.
Yeah, there's just no nuke. We used the nuke last time. I'm thinking Matriarch or Arborec here, because both of them have a lot of fighters to put up a fight.
Yeah, you're going to need a lot of soak.
Yep. Man, the Son of Rog made it through, though. 4 and a 6.
Son of Rog would be good.
But he has and I could refill the fighters. So I'd have 3 fighters, and then I might kill 4 of your fighters. He's still gonna. Everything's gonna get crushed here. It doesn't matter. None of. I mean, I know.
But can I just tell you what I would pick if I were you?
What?
The Memoria 2 has the best shot.
Why?
Because it has anti-fighter barrage. It has 6 fighters.
I forgot that it has anti-fighter barrage. 3 on a 5, and then 6 fighters. Yeah, that's the best one. I forgot about the anti-fighter barrage.
That is the best shot.
All right, it's a sustained Memoria 2 against a sustained Soul with 12 fighters. I have 4 fighters, but I can buy 2 more.
You can buy 2 more, yeah.
So there's spending the trade good. I'm up to 6, and then I'm gonna roll 3 on a 5 here before the fight. Give myself a fighting chance. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. 2 hits.
That's 2 hits. That's pretty good.
It's not bad. It's on average. That's fine. All right. 10 fighters. All right. Goodbye, Memoria 2. You weren't good enough.
Got 2 hits on the flagship. That's dope.
Wow, your fighters missed a lot. We both got 4 hits. But
4 hits.
Your hits go a lot farther than mine do. All right. I got 2 on a 5 and 1 on a 9 versus your 2 on a 5 and 6 on a 9.
Yep, 6 on a 9. Yep.
Darn. 1 hit. Ooh.
Oh, it messed up. Sorry. All right, I got 1 hit plus.
Yep.
I got 2 hits.
Just enough. I got 1 hit. So you need to lose a fighter.
All right. Party bus moves forward. Go Genesis. Love the Genesis.
Hunter is 2 is what did we decide I was last time? I got 3. So 3 3 out of 14. Hunter is 11 for 14. All right, my turn.
But it's your turn to pick first now.
Nothing matters. Maybe I should do a Sarl here. A Sarl doesn't really have anything I can counter at this point.
Oh, chat is saying I removed too many fighters.
Huh?
Whatever. I don't care.
I don't know. All right, let's do. What is unsustained right now?
The
Van Hogs for some
and
reason.
And the Mahact.
The Matriarch. And
the Matriarch, yeah.
So I want to use a Sarl to counter one of those, because I would like to be able... Oh, wait, you already used the direct hit, so the direct hit doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But I just need to I need to do what you're doing and just pick the thing with the most fighters. I'm just going to do the... Let's see. Does the Mahact... Wait, no, Mahact didn't make it.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Wrath of
I saw...
Wrath of Kanara is sustained. Yeah, Matriarch. Okay, I'm picking the Matriarch. It's got the most stuff from the good fighters.
Okay.
It didn't even lose anything last combat. I don't even have to spend trade goods.
Yeah.
It didn't get hit. Is that right?
Yeah, that's right.
Wow, gross.
Oh wait, no. I sustained. I think I accidentally flipped it over. Okay. But let's see. What do I want to throw up against this? This is a pretty tough one. I think what I'm gonna do is send in the Arborec with their fun little fleet. Because I think the Arborec can just beat you. No, maybe Son of Rog, though. Son of Rog is that more fun? Trying to rely on the... Yeah. It's definitely got to be Son of Rog, because that's
you got it.
That's
Yeah,
just
you
like
need the
more
anti-fighter
fun.
barrage just
using
to do
anti-fighter
anything.
barrage is more fun of a way to do it.
Neelosaurus, we talked about having the Van Hog just eliminate both ships, but then the math got really disgusting to finish the tournament out. So we decided not to. But that was our first idea. All right, I got 2 on a 9 and 6 on an 8 versus 2 on a 5.
Some trade goods so that I could refresh up to my 3 capacity.
Yep.
First, we will do my anti-fighter barrage.
6.
4 on a 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is a big moment.
Yeah. You need this. 1, 2 hits. Not
2
what
hits.
you wanted, but what you
not great, but
deserved. All right. I got 1, 2, and 1, 2, 3, 4. If the Nalu loses here, I'm going to scream. Oh my god.
I got 3 hits.
I got 2 hits. This is a joke.
Wow, so now it's even.
Now it's even, and you have better hits.
I hate this game.
I hate this game. Whatever, man. Whatever. I can't wait for someone else to run. No hits. Cool and good. Great. Yeah, good job, Hunter. You're the king of Twilight Imperium. We're all loving you. I am the king of
Twilight Imperium.
Oh my god. I cannot wait for someone to run the numbers. Your turn to pick first, you butt.
Oh wow, that wasn't my turn. Okay.
That was supposed to be whatever.
Yeah. All right, who do I think is the best that's left?
It's got to be Arborec, right? Which is a joke. I mean, in this tournament, we've given them a leg up they would never normally have.
I actually don't think they are the best that's left, because...
Asarl's good, but I'm just thinking of Asarl as specifically a counter. Although their counter is gone now. You could have used them against Matriarch. I guess you could use them against Van Hog at this point, because it's the only other unsustained ship, so it doesn't really matter.
It's funny because whoever goes
I talked myself out of that because you don't have the direct hit anymore. Never mind. Doy.
Yeah. So I think my choices that are left that are interesting are Asarl, the Inferno, or Arborec.
Yeah.
But I think Asarl is just better by a hair because of the shield's holding.
Yeah, it's a big deal. That shield's holding is a huge deal. You can soak 2 hits. Come on.
And I can play a morale boost.
The maneuvering jets is useless now. I'm going to throw that away. We gave him maneuvering jets in case Asarl decided to go against Xcha or Titans, but it is no longer relevant.
That did not come up. So I might spend both my cards here and just pick Asarl to try and make it to the finish line.
Okay, so 2 on a 5, 3 fighters, and he's got a morale boost. So really, he's going to have first round 2 on a 4 and 3 on an 8, and he can soak 2 hits. I have almost no response to that except for I have to do Arborec because I need to take out those fighters so that your morale boost is useless. So
I'm playing the morale boost.
Yep, you do have to play it before I do the anti-fighter barrage. So I will now do anti-fighter barrage, 2 on a 9. Give me some luck.
If you get lucky here, this will really basically ruin my whole plan.
Nope, never lucky. Don't worry.
Yeah, did not get it. Nice.
Okay, let's do this. I've got 2 on a 7. I've got a 3rd on a 7. Whoops. 1 hit.
Ooh, morale boost whiffed it.
Yeah.
On the
my second roll here is messed up, but
how many hits did you get?
I got 2 total hits.
Okay, I got 2 hits as well.
You got 2 hits? Okay, I will lose.
I'm going to go ahead and spend the shields holding.
2 fighters.
I will take no hits, but I'm out of cards.
Okay. We've got 3 on a 7, 2 on a 9. One hit. Come on. Why am I roll? Look at this. A 1, and a 2.
I got 2 hits.
Good for you.
How many hits did you get?
I got 1 hit. All right, 3 on a 7. This is so stupid. Finally, okay, 3 hits.
You got 3 hits.
3 hits, and you only got 2.
I got 2 hits.
We kill each other. Now
kill
what?
Each other.
Did we redo that turn? If we neutralize each other, we have to just redo that single turn.
That's the way to do it. Yeah,
not
we
the
just
whole
go
round,
again.
but that single turn. That sucks. I had a great roll. Come on, lucky again. Give me no 3, 2, 4. Great, 2 hits. All right. This. Come on, I had it.
Hits.
The one time I had it. This is so rude. This is such a joke. I could cry.
I made the rules. I rigged the rules.
You've won every game of the semis so far. It's my turn. I'm gonna pick the Inferno.
Yeah, that's a smart pick.
And I'm gonna spend.
Actually, don't think I can do anything about that.
Spend 2. No, it's okay. You'll still win.
No, I don't.
No, it
think
doesn't.
will.
Nothing matters, Hunter. You'll still win.
Let's see. So I got to think about next round, really.
What do you want to? What are you okay with losing?
Next round, it doesn't matter because it's just like an auto win because you'll have to take the Van Hog.
Oh yeah, the next thing is a loss for sure. Well, I'll get to refill fighters. I mean, it's 2 on a 9, and so the other 2 left are 2 on a 7s though. So yeah, the Van Hog loses against whatever it's up against.
Is this fighter? Did the Wrath Kanara have a fighter?
I think so. It must. It's not from anything else.
Yeah. Okay. I think I'm gonna sacrifice.
Oh, chat's pointing out I get another new. This cruiser didn't die, and now I get another cruiser.
You do get another cruiser.
Nice.
That's how we decided that works.
For some reason. But now I'm at fleet supply. So next round, if I don't lose any cruisers, I need to go ahead and probably lose a cruiser this round.
Yeah.
Because there'd be no point. I would waste my ability.
Okay. This is sacrificial lamb time. I think I'm going to sacrifice the Quetzalcoatl.
Okay. Yeah, there's nothing with Space Cannon that it's doing anything against anymore.
Yep. It has no real purpose.
All right. So he's 2 on a 7, 3 on a 9 versus my 2 on a 5, 2 on a 7, 3 on a 9.
Yep.
One.
If you whiff this, that'll be.
I whiffed it.
Insane.
I got 1 total hit. I would like to eat.
I got a hit
now. All right. We both lose a fighter. I'm still okay. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2.
That was insane. How much you whiff?
Yeah. 2 hits. You got no hits. Thank goodness. All right. I'm glad you're whiffing this time too.
Yeah.
All right. This feels like a foregone conclusion now. I think I'm gonna be okay. 2 hits.
I got a hit.
All right. I will lose. Ooh, I'll lose. Well, I'm glad that happened in the last round. I will lose a cruiser.
Yeah.
And then I can get it back next round. All right.
Perfect.
I got a win.
You won 1. All right,
and
now
it's
my turn to pick first. I will pick the Wrath of Kanara.
I'll do this guy. We'll spend the 2 trade goods and hope he can survive. 2 on a 9, 3 on a... So 5 on a 9 versus 2 on a 7, 3 on a 9, and you have trade goods left over to still possibly turn near misses into hits.
Yes.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1 hit. You got 1 hit.
Oop, and I will spend a trade good to make that 4 hits.
4 hits?
Yep.
What are you talking about?
Oh, sorry, 3 hits. I counted it wrong.
Yeah, you scared me. All right, so 3 hits. I'll sustain and lose 2 fighters.
How many hits did you get?
I don't remember. 1.
1.
Because I'm bad. All right. 2, 3 on a 9. No hits. Goodbye, cruel world.
I got a hit.
Ooh, all right. We survive 1 more day. Kill some more fighters here. 2 on a 9. This is terrible audio. I'm sorry. And also, it's fine. All right. They're dead. Yin did not make it.
Did you get a hit, though, in that
I did
last
get
round?
a hit.
2.
All right.
All right.
Hacan is running out of steam. Hacan's not going to do so well next round, it looks like, though.
Yeah. All right, so...
Okay, that was the quarterfinals. Moving on to the semis, only 6 factions remain.
Who's left?
Somehow, the Emirates of Hacan have made it to the semifinals. The Inferno of the Embers of Muat, the Son of Rog from the Clan Asar, the Arx Secundus from the Barony of Letnev, the Genesis from the Federation of Sol, and the Assia Isarila from the Isaril. No expansion flagships have made it.
Yeah, the expansion's out.
It is Hunter's turn to pick first for these semi-finals. And chat, get ready, because you're going to have to be handed a flagship and then choose who... I need to set up a poll or something of who they're going to target.
Well, obviously the best one left is the Genesis, so I will go ahead and pick that one.
You've gotten the Genesis every single time, which is fine. I should have picked Genesis first last time, but I wanted to pick Jol-Nar. It doesn't matter. None of this matters, guys. How many times do I have to remind you?
It definitely seems like it does matter to you, though.
Everything matters to me. All right, so you're back up to 12, but how many trade goods do you have left? Or no, are you back up to 12?
No, I'm not back up to 12.
Okay, you're at 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 fighters and a sustained flagship. What's the poll website we use? Or can I do it in... I don't have Twitch.
Straw poll. Use
straw poll. Okay. All right, so I need to pick something that's going to die to this.
Yeah, the sacrificial lamb.
Son of Rog is the thing that I could use to whittle more fighters down so that at the very least the Genesis goes into the final round with less fighters, right? So I don't think the Son of Rog is finals territory. I think the Arx Secundus is better for the finals. I think at this point the Inferno is better for the finals.
Hey, wait, hold up.
What?
Aren't you supposed to pick first?
No.
This time? I forced you to pick Van Hog as the last part of
I do pick first. All right, so I get Genesis.
Yeah, you take
Eat
Genesis.
my shorts, nerd.
All right, good. I'm happy with that.
I still think Son of Rog is probably the correct thing to go against this.
Yeah, maybe. Although, yeah, it's got to be Son of Rog. It's just got to hit all 4.
Right, you got to do
whiff
really
one.
good. This is all just to make sure the Genesis doesn't win two tournaments in a row. We set this up in such a way so that the Genesis wouldn't win, and then we didn't use any of the correct counters against the Genesis.
Well, yeah,
we were supposed to knock the Genesis out in the first round.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, but then I wanted to. But then you didn't counter pick them because I picked Genesis early so that you would counter.
Well, did you? No, I think one of us picked something different, and then you picked the Genesis against them, and that's how they got through.
Oh, I messed.
Which
it
is
up
the right? Yeah,
bad.
it's the right play. Let something else.
Yeah,
get picked,
I just got hungry. I wanted to win.
Yep.
Okay, so let's get this anti-fighter barrage out of the way.
Yeah, I'm going to post a link in chat, y'all. I'm going to post a straw poll in chat. Get ready. You don't know what ship you have yet, but you know who you want to attack. So just start voting on that straw poll, chat. It is in there. Who is your ship going to attack in the finals? Start getting votes in. So yeah, go ahead and do your anti-fighter barrage, Hunter.
Okay.
4 on a 6.
4 on a 6.
If you get an amazing roll right here. Okay, no. You did fine. Yep. All right. So we're down to 7 fighters.
Yeah. There's absolutely no way.
No, there's no way. But this was never about winning. This was about hurting fighters.
Yeah.
2 on a 5 and 7 on a 9.
Ooh, that's good.
2 hits from you. And none from me. I swear to God.
Wow.
All right, we both got 2 hits.
Wow.
Yeah. I'm telling you, man. You should have done this. I roll terribly. I am
cursed. You need to learn how to roll, my friend.
I am cursed. All right, 2 on a 5, 5 on a 9.
Well, I woofed it.
3 hits. That's it.
I was really hoping to get more hits on your fighters.
All right, so Genesis makes it through to the finals with 5 fighters in tow, no trade goods. So that's it. It'll be a sustained Genesis and 5 fighters in the finals. I'm really sad the Matriarch didn't make it through to contend with that. But it is your turn to pick first, Hunter.
Okay. I think the next good one is
or Inferno.
The Arc Secundus.
So you have 2 trade goods that you're going to be able to refill. So you're going to be back up to 3. So Arc Secundus, repairing every round at the start of each space combat. So you'll be repaired immediately. So 2 on a 5 and 3. I'm going to be able to get... we still have trade goods on the Inferno. I think the Inferno can beat the Arc Secundus.
I think that is the best bet.
And maybe here's the thing I'm afraid of, though. Should I toss garbage at the Arc Secundus so that the Inferno goes into the finals with the most power possible? Right?
Ooh.
Do I really want to hurt the Inferno just to make sure the Genesis wins next time? Or do I want to make sure the Inferno goes in like against the Wrath of Kanara and crush it, and I just send the Asaro, because the other 2 ships do not deserve to be in the finals, right? The Wrath of Kanara and the Isirila are on their back leg.
I love this. Yeah. Let's rig it, because we got to try and beat the Genesis.
Yeah, this has suddenly become all about beating the Genesis. Yeah, and I think it's decided that chat is getting the Genesis.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And we're gonna beat you.
So who has the best chance of? Well, so now the bigger question is: do I even want to do very much damage to the Arc Secundus, or do I want the Arc Secundus also to get through pretty unscathed?
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna do. How has the Asirila not spent any of its trade goods yet? That's
because of shield holding.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. Okay. So
do the Kanara and just whiff it.
The Wrath of Kanara could just whiff it, and then... No, I think... Well, yeah, Arc Secundus spent the last of its money. Yes, yeah, Wrath of Kanara needs to whiff it against the Inferno, is what I think. I want the Inferno to go through as strong as possible. I'm going to do a Sarl. What?
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's fine.
I don't want... This Sarl's going to do more damage to the Inferno than the Wrath of Kanara is.
Yeah, but I don't really see why the Inferno is the best hope.
I mean, it's better than either these other 2. Anyways, I'm doing Wrath of Kanara.
Oh, okay, cool.
I'm waffling. I'm going back and forth.
It doesn't matter.
I know it doesn't. I want to do a Sarl.
Yeah,
no, I don't. You know what? I'm going to do Wrath of Kanara because I just want to be able to do the trade. I want to be able to use the trade good ability if it comes up. All right, so I will use 1 trade good to get 2 more fighters, and then I have 1 final trade good to turn some rolls in my favor if need be. So I've got 2 on a 7 and 3 on a 9. Come on, what a time to whiff. All right, nothing to upgrade. We both got 1 hit. So my hit doesn't do anything to you because you just sustain and repair. Yep. All right, here we go. 2 and 2. Come on. Oh my god, these rolls are disgusting. All right, I got 2 hits. You got 2 hits. So I took out a fighter. You repair again, and now I get 2 on a 7.
It's going to make it harder for the Genesis to win. For us to beat the Genesis.
Yep, I got 1 hit.
Good.
Goodbye, Kanara. Nope. Yep,
got a hit.
Goodbye, Kanara. You made it way further in this than you should have. All right, so Arc Secundus goes in sustained with 2 fighters versus Genesis sustained with 5 fighters. I get to pick the Inferno versus Hunter's Isarl flagship. I have 2 cruisers because I get another free one arbitrarily. We made up a really dumb rule. Why do they get this free economy that doesn't cost them anything, but everybody else? All right, I'm going to spend 1 trade good to get 1 fighter.
Was the Isarl flagship sustained?
Yep.
Okay.
Everything's sustained at this point. We both buy a fighter. I've got 2 on a 5. 2 on a 7.
Actually, I'm not even going to buy a fighter because I want us to beat the Genesis.
Yeah, I want to beat the Genesis
in the final. I'm down to throw this.
And then I've got... Should I not buy a fighter? So that I can buy more fighters next turn? No, I'm gonna still have bought the fighter. All right. One,
I got a
two.
hit.
1, 2.
I got 2
1,
hits.
2, 3. 3 hits.
You did it. You killed me.
Oh, because you didn't
have
buy
to
the
take
fighter.
hits.
So I need to take a hit. So I'll kill a cruiser because I get to because whatever
you have to take
reason.
2 hits.
Huh?
Two hits.
Oh, 2 hits.
2
All
hits.
right. I'll kill a fighter and a cruiser. Okay.
Okay.
Man, Inferno's shots looking pretty good. All right. So Hunter, you get to pick first, or well, I don't know how we're in the final round now. And the Inferno is obviously going to buy 1 fighter to get them back up to 3, and they're going to get a cruiser. So Inferno's got a lot of firepower here. Technically better. The Inferno has a real shot here because they have 2 on a 7, whereas the Soul only has 5 on a 9. So here's what the rolls will look like: 2 on a 5, 5 on a 9, versus 2 on a 5, 2 on a 9. With the ability to repair every round, versus 2 on a 5, 2 on a 7, 2 on a 9.
Yeah. A lot of people are saying they should have only gotten a cruiser once. I don't care.
Yeah, we
okay?
made the rules. We wanted it to be good.
Yeah, we wanted it to be good.
You get more command counters every single round, guys. We're talking about rounds of the game.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, would you ever use them like this? No.
Absolutely
You would never
not.
use this ability
Absolutely
that much.
not.
But I don't care.
All right.
Okay. So
how do we divvy up who gets what? Chat gets Genesis, right?
Yeah. We just leave. Here, I'm just taking Arc Secundus. Chat can have Genesis.
Okay. I get Inferno.
And you take Inferno.
Okay.
That's how we're doing it.
All right. So now Hunter and I have to draw secret areas and decide and say who we're attacking.
Yeah.
So here's how we're gonna do this. So here's the 2 ships. Hunter, do you know how to draw a secret zone?
Yeah.
Okay. I've drawn my hidden area. You're going to delete... Of these 2 cards, you're going to delete the card you're not targeting. Okay?
Okay.
You're not watching the stream, right?
I'm not watching the stream.
Okay.
I don't know which one.
And
that
chat.
they have
So
targeted.
chat. Sorry, let me re-explain this to chat. That straw poll. I'm going to repost the straw poll, y'all. Here's the straw poll. This straw poll is your Genesis. Who do you want its hits to go against? It's My Inferno or Hunter's Arc Secundus. My Inferno or Hunter's Arc Secundus. And Hunter and I are both deciding what our hits. We're doing a 3-way combat, a thing that never exists, but we're doing it anyways. And so what Hunter and I should do, if we are going to keep to what we've been talking about this whole time, is we will both target the Genesis so we can take it out and go 1v1. Or Hunter could turn on me with you, or you and I could turn on Hunter. So Hunter and I are going to decide what we're going to do. Chat, you decide what you're going to do.
This is so stupid. This is so stupid, and I love it.
Yep. All right. I have my target selected. Hunter, do you have your target selected?
I have my target selected. Also, I get to repair my Arc Secundus.
Sure. All right. I'm going to reveal the results of chat.
Who is chat targeting?
Hunter, 12-4.
Wow. Thank you.
So Genesis is going that way.
Mm-hmm.
Hunter, delete your hidden zone.
All right, we're both going. We did it, Matt.
We did it. We
didn't turn on each other.
We didn't turn on each other. Hunter, I'm so proud to have you here.
But I'm gonna die.
You're
so
going
that you
to
can
die.
Win, okay, but you still have to win, and you might not.
Okay, so let's get some rollers for chat. We're gonna do all of these happen at the same time, basically, right? So
we barely explained this while we're doing this, but yeah, we're just gonna roll all the hits and just assign them all
where
at
they
once.
go.
What sucks is that we have to. Well, it's obvious how you would assign hits, chat. So we will assign your hits.
We'll assign your hits. We know you're gonna kill fighters. I mean, the flagship has to be the last thing to go. What I'm nervous about. Well, no, I'm not nervous. I'm gonna win.
No, you're fine. Yeah,
the Inferno's gonna win for somehow. The Inferno is the best flagship. All right, here we go. Chat, you roll 2 on a 5 and 5 on a 9. Let's count those hits before I do my next set. Hunter got no hits. Chat got no hits. What
Chat
is
got
going
no hits.
on?
I got no hit.
I got 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Here comes the Inferno. Is the Inferno going to be the only thing that gets hits, and they're going to decimate? 3, 4 hits against the Genesis.
4 hits on Chat. Chat on the back heel. Oh, Chat, this is embarrassing.
All right, round 2. 2 on a 5, 1 on a 9 for Chat. The Genesis whiffed it so hard in the end. Honestly, this is very good for you, Hunter.
Not really.
No, because you could still survive. I mean, you getting no hits in this means, like, if I start whiffing it from here on out.
Right, well, I'll say this. Chat got 2 hits.
Yeah, you're in trouble.
And I got 2 hits killing Chat. So I killed Chat.
Yeah, I'm going to roll.
Wait, but wouldn't your hits go to me, or would they go to Chat?
I just want to get good rolls. 3 hits. Cool. That was fun. Okay, so now Hunter and I turn on each other. It's time to get back to business. The Genesis loses. Goodbye, Genesis. You aren't the
Chat,
best
you
flagship. Eli Wilson says Matt rolling is not our fault. Probably
right,
fair. Hunter probably should have rolled on behalf of the Genesis.
There's absolutely no way that the Arc Secundus can win this.
Yeah, no, absolutely. All right, here we go. 2 on a 5, 2 on a 7, 3 on a 9. Whoops, I did it again. I always click one too many. I got no
Matt.
hits. I got no hits. What is going on? Oh no! All right, I'll lose.
I think you lose just because of that.
I know. Yeah. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2.
You whiff again.
I know. No, I got 3 hits. There
you did it.
That is the game, y'all. Hunter dealt no hits in that last round, so the Inferno wins because we completely rigged it for them by getting new cruisers every single round for free, whereas everybody else had to pay for their fighters. The Muat gets a free 2 resource unit every single round.
You know, it didn't seem like a bad idea, but it actually was.
It was a really bad idea. They should have been able to do it once, basically. They should have gotten a cruiser at the start of the game and just had that for the game.
Yeah, so technically Matt wins the whole tournament.
I win the whole tournament.
I decimated him in wins-loss.
No. I'm the best, and the Muat flagship is the best. These are now indisputable facts.
Yeah,
for Prophecy of Kings, we already settled it. Muat has the best Prophecy of Kings flagship in the game. Good job, Muat. Good job.
Very good. Very good. So I assume we're not going to do the rundown. Right now.
No, we're not. I don't know. I don't even know if we have errata for last week. We're just gonna. This is the end of the stream, and this is like when the episode, like the music comes in, and then we cut over to like the errata zone or whatever.
Yeah.
Errata zone. We've done that joke before.
Yeah.
It's always good though.
I just want to say, good game, Matt.
Yeah.
Good game.
How many times did I lose? I think
it would be easier to count how many times you won, which I think was 4 or 5 times.
Yeah. 5. I got the Inferno through Genesis. 6. I think I got 6 wins total.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, not great.
So, and how many? There were 12, and then there were 6.
18, 21, 22. 22 fights, and I got 6 wins.
I'm the best. Ooh.
It's because I prayed a Naparibo.
I realize podcast listeners actually don't know who Naparibo is.
Don't know what that is. So that's fine. That's a weird stream moment thing. I don't think even the stream people know what it is. Anyways, my stream is also crashing right now. I lost 32,513 frames today.
Very good.
My internet is not trustworthy. All right. Thanks, everybody, for joining us. This was fun and stupid. Goodbye. Good night. Have a good week.
Yeah. Bye-bye.